Are anti-war conservatives our allies? When I say anti-war conservatives, I mean people like Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, and many others who have been opposed to the Iran war. And when I say our allies, I'm talking about everyone who is pretty much left of conservative. This includes even people who are liberals, as well as, more importantly, those who are actually on the far left, people who are communist, anarchist, socialist, anti-imperialist, etc. And whether conservatives who are anti-war are our allies, I think that's actually not a decision that can be made. I think it is a decision that is determined by circumstance. I think when you're in a time of crisis, your only option is to really go with anyone who will support you in the specific task that is at hand. If that's not clear, let me give you an example. World War II. In World War II, there were all kinds of very weird coalitions that were brought together in order to stop the rise of fascism. For instance, in China, the nationalists and communists, they actually worked together to resist the Japanese imperialists who were engaging in severe genocide of China. Against the Nazis, you of course had the European powers. Obviously, many of the partisans themselves were communists, but the people leading these countries, whether it was Churchill in the UK and others, these were very reactionary kinds of people. They were themselves imperialist. Yet you saw coalitions, the Soviet Union and the UK and the United States all working together to defeat Nazi Germany. And so when you're in a time of crisis, whoever is opposing the crisis at hand, I think is someone that you need to welcome and work with. It wasn't up to the communists in China to say, well, we can't work with the nationalists, because their movement would have been crushed and they wouldn't have been able to defeat the Japanese. The Soviet Union wasn't going to say no to the help of capitalists because they were facing an existential threat. And likewise, with the Iran war going on right now, this is an existential threat. What the United States and Israel are doing is potentially bringing the whole world into a global economic crisis, an energy crisis, a food crisis, and of course Israel is committing genocide in Gaza, massacring people in Lebanon, and doing the same thing in Iran. If Tucker Carlson, with his millions of viewers, wants to oppose this, he should be our guest. Of course, go ahead, Tucker, say what's going on. If Megyn Kelly wants to do that with her millions of viewers, absolutely, we welcome that. And when the crisis is over, we can go back to having our little disputes, of course. But in the meantime, I do actually welcome anti-war conservatives because I don't think we actually have a choice. Thank you.